Okay, welcome everyone to Dawn's Dream Catchers Team Zoom meeting for August. I can't believe we finally got a new picture up there now after Roger taking our picture at the sip and shop. So
Fantastic.
here is your Avon advisors. You may have other advisors as well. We're the kind of the team leaders. So let's go on to get started with some recognition. And we're going to do campaign 16 sales and campaign 17 sales. So,
Yeah, I didn't make it.
okay. Okay, we're going to mute everybody now so we get a good recording, please. Thank you. And you. Okay. Okay, so you know that my name is up there only to show you that I do what I ask everyone else to do. And so let's start with campaign 16. Number 1 for campaign 16 is Kiara, and she is brand new, 3 campaigns. She's been with us. Then we have Mary and Florence and Bobby and Becky, Michelle, Jeannie, Roger, Josie, and Constance. So congratulations for your campaign 16 sales. I'm doing my hand clappers. Campaign 17 sales. Look at this. Kind of put a bug in Kiara's head that she could earn Hawaii, and look at what she's doing. Number 1 in campaign sales with $1,118. Then we have Kim, then we have Bobby, Nancy, Becky, Roger, Catherine, Dominique, Flo, and Margaret, which she goes by Peggy. So congratulations for recognition on the top 10. And then this is the first year in Avon, sales over $200 for 16. Kiara with 969. And I said her LOA is only 3. And yes, she's playing in that stepping stone. Then for 17, we have Kiara, Margaret, which we call Peggy, Latasha, our lead, and Mariah. Congratulations. Now, the Kiara was going to share with us. We will skip this and we'll come back to it if she joins us. I did send her a message. So if we have to do it in a separate video, we'll do that. So the pathway to Premier, these are completed as of campaign 17, which is Arlene, Latika, and Susan have 0 campaigns left, but you can see on the right side, their total bonuses earned were $230 and then $90 each for the second 2. So now the pathway to Premier achievers right now that are active as of campaign 17, and Kiara has 6 campaigns left, and her total bonuses earned already is $290. Elizabeth has 1 campaign left and she's earned 20, as well as Peggy has 7 campaigns left. She's a good start with $20 for over $200 order. Okay, let's move on. This is also what I was talking about, the pathway to Premier. This is what we call our napkin approach. Now I know if you watch my Zooms every month, you see the same thing, but this is how these gals are earning in their first 16 weeks with Avon by building their orders over $200, shooting for that milestone bonus of $1,000 cumulative, and seeing what they can put together with money on the table from Avon. So the next slide, we're going to cover all reps that sales were over $400. and give you a little bit of more recognition. You were on the previous chart, but Kiara, Mary, Flo, and Bobby for 16 and 17. Kiara, Kim, Bobby, Nancy, Becky, and Roger. So great job with sales over $400. Avon anniversary for August. Let's see, who am I seeing on here? There's starting at 44 years for Paula, going down to 1 year for Rebecca. So congratulations for all your anniversaries. The birthdays are next in August. And we have, let's see. Oh, Bobby isn't with us. She was gonna be. Birthday coming up in August. Let me look. Who am I missing? I thought there was someone else that was gonna be on this call. Okay. Next is the PRP commission levels will remain the same through at least campaign 21. The cycle started in campaign 2, and you as contenders, you want to build your sales over $40 each campaign. So you will get that 25% on beauty and jewelry and 20% on home and fashion. Now, Premier, you don't have any minimum per campaign sales, but your annual sales should be $5,000 or more. So if you reach that last year, you want to reach that premier level by campaign 21 so that you stay at that 30% beauty jewelry and 20% fashion home. Then President's Club, 10,000 in sales and 40%. So you're giving yourself a raise when you increase your sales. Honor Society, 40%, Rose Circle, 45, David McConnell Club, 45, and President's Council at 45. Now, we don't know what's coming tomorrow. The next slide, supposedly that Michael is going to be coming on, and this has been rescheduled since last Friday, and then it was supposed to be Tuesday, and then it got pushed to Friday of this week. So you want to tune in for the recognition roll call because he's supposed to be sharing with us something about extra earnings for President's Club members and above. So that's going to be pretty exciting. So the next slide talks about our incentive. And that is when your award sales are over $900, you get a free surprise from us. And an even bigger surprise if your award sales are at $1,500 or more. Now, new representatives, we give them a little bit of a break and ask their sales to be at 800 or more. So our achievers for campaign 16, which have already gotten their awards. So we're on top of that one. We're usually not, but we did. Were Kiara and Mary Murphy. So congratulations, both of you, for achieving those goals. And campaign 17 achiever was Kiara with her over $1,118 orders. So that's a great job. Everybody shoot for that, because that, you know what that's going to do is that's going to get you to Hawaii. So Darwin did, it should say it's his incentive. He did put out an incentive in the middle of the PowerPoint last month that if people watch the replay or who was live and still said the magic word, which was lemon. And I believe that there were 3 reps that contacted me with those words. If I'm wrong and somebody else did, please let us know. Okay, Darwin, what did you want me to do for this incentive? Oh, you're muted, dear.
That's so you don't hear me eating my M&Ms. You're going to show them what we're going to send them.
Okay. Well, only the ones that haven't gotten this. So Roger's gonna get something else. But, and Becky, I'm pulling out of my great pin bag here. So there'll be a lipstick pin. And Roger, I know you've gotten that. So what I will do with your gift, Roger, is it'll come out of the new stuff that comes from the boutique. And I'm trying to find something else.
Yeah, I didn't order any of the pins.
Oh, well, wonder why. Did you kind of wonder if your
No,
team advisor might have ordered some?
well,
and
you see,
then-
all I ordered was a pink hat and a black t-shirt.
Kiara will get an Avon pin, if you can see it right there, the Avon pin. So that is this, my special bag I keep stashed here. I'll put these aside and we'll get those in an envelope. Okay. Do you want to go back to the PowerPoint now, please?
I'm trying.
Okay, hopefully we didn't lose it. Not a good thing. Yeah, you can't, can you hear me? You can't hear me? Okay. All right. Can everybody hear me? I mean, maybe you want to type in the chat or unmute yourself. Okay. All right. So this is team building from July 7th to August 10th. And we have 52 added to our team. And under Kim Williams, Melissa added 2. Kiara, brand new, added 2. She's building her team. Vanessa added 1 and Roger added 1. So congratulations for the team building. And my clappers are going here. Okay, hold on just 1 second. My phone is beeping. Okay, next slide. The first time ambassador titles, we're still waiting for someone to earn this bag with all these 6 full-size products in it and 60 product samples. So let's see who's going to be the first one to reach title advancement in the ambassador level. The next slide tells a little bit about what the ambassador level is. And we'll start back with the promoter, personal sales of $50 or more, and they have 1 team member who places an order, gets the 3% sponsoring bonus. Now, when you become a star promoter, your personal sales still need to be $50 or more. You have 2 people that place orders in your team each campaign. You get the sponsoring bonus, plus you get a 3% first generation bonus. Now, in the ambassador level, which is what the bag and the 6 full-size products and the 60 samples are, if you have not reached bronze ambassador yet, which is personal sales of $200, you have 3 generation 1 orders, and your total team sales, including your sales, is $1,000. Your sponsoring bonus is 3%, but then you also get generation bonuses for the first generation, 3%, and second generation, 3%. Now, when you go up to silver ambassador, your personal sales are still required to be only $200, but then we're talking 6 first generation orders per campaign, and your total team sales of 2,000. So if you have 6 to 10 people in your team, then, you know, you should be reaching close to that $2,000. And that's, you know, just encouraging and supporting your team members to reach for their goals. And so that helps you reach your goals. So sponsoring bonus for silver is 3%, but you jump up to 4% in your generation 1 bonuses and 3% in generation 2. So that's why it's always important that as you bring on team members, you encourage them to also do the same thing you're doing so that they are earning from their first generation, which would be your second generation. Now, as a gold ambassador, again, your personal sales is $200, but now you want 9 generation 1 orders. And with getting 9, you know, 10 to 15, maybe even 20 in your team, you're going to reach your total team sales of $4,000. And it's all about you help enough people get what they want, you get what you want. You know, Zig Ziglar is my favorite. 5% generation 1 bonus, 3% generation 2, and 2% generation 3. So that's as a gold ambassador. Once you get into the leader category, then for a bronze title leader, your sales again are only $200, but then it's just one more generation 1 order. That's 10. And your sales then need to be 8,500 to get 3% sponsoring, 6.5% in your generation 1, 3% in 2, and 2% in the third generation. The silver leader, it's again $200 personal. Generation 1 is 10, the same as bronze leader, but your personal or your total team sales need to be 13,000. 3% sponsoring, 7.5% first generation, 3% second gen, 2% third gen, and then a leader bonus of 3%. Then gold leader, which is our goal by the end of the year, 200 personal sales, 10 generation 1 orders, 21,000 in total team sales, 3% sponsoring, 8% first gen, 3% second gen, 2% third gen, 3% in the first gen leader bonus, and 2% in the second gen leader bonus. So you can see how that extra paycheck just kind of builds and builds and builds. Now, how does someone get started in your team? Well, when our online stores are working, which of course that's hurting Avon because nobody can get signed up right now, but they would go to your online store using the youravon.com / and then it would be your, your link. Like mine is my first initial last name, but that was assigned to me when they first came out with online stores. So I just got used to that. But now you can, as a new representative, pick what you want to be your code, but they would just go to the top right corner. I believe it still is, sign up to be a representative, and they would automatically then be put in your team. Okay, the next slide talks about what is going on right now, and that is 0 for sign up is one option. Second option is a $5 donation to Breast Cancer Crusade. We're almost into October, and so a lot of these making strides are starting to appear, and they have set their dates for different areas. I know I've already connected with the people that do the DuPage and the other one that's in this area, planning on, helping with in the tent for that walk that will hopefully take place. The lady at the sip and shop, kind of one that's in charge, kind of told me that they may do a staggered starting. So that is something that, check into, because you can go online and figure out where the closest one is to you, and you can be supportive of that. And it really does pay off, because you are helping them fill out, for an entry blank, but you get those connections. So then option number 3 is a choice of 2 different kits for just $30, but the value of these kits are $121 or $137 plus the 2 kits. That includes 5 current brochures, an edit booklet, and what's new. So you want to, as you're talking to people, you want to share with them the different options they can choose, but I highly try to encourage them to choose one of the kits, because it really is quite a few products for $30, and they get the brochures to start out right away. So that we'll go on to the next slide that talks about new representatives with their first order, if it's in their first or second campaign. So when they get started, when they start up, when they sign up, whatever campaign we're into right then counts as their first campaign. So you want them to get going with building their sales of $60 or more right away, so that as long as they do it by their second campaign, get started with that order at avonnow.com, they're going to get free shipping on their first order, plus the $10 credit and the Belief Aqua Bomb, which is valued at $38. So you get the free shipping, which is $8. You get the $10 credit. That's $18 plus the $38 Belief product. So you point out to them what the advantage of that is. Next slide. Convention. If you have not registered yet, you need to do this like ASAP. New product announcements, business updates, training sessions, recognition celebrations. There's going to be live shopping. You can shop the logo store, which we'll cover in a little bit. Signing up for $69, you get a $200 swag bag. And there's other giveaways and more. Now, I have a list of who is already signed up for the virtual convention. And that is Flo, Becky, Cassandra, Yulana, Angela, Kim, Bobby, Melissa, Roger, Jody, and Mary. Okay, so if your name was not called on that list, then you want to get on the stick and get registered. Okay, the next slide talks about let's see, about special pricing. They will give you special pricing. There'll be training seminars. There'll be unbelievable deals. The next slide goes into surprise boxes, exclusive for convention registries. So, and you also, if you register for this and you have a busy weekend, you have the opportunity to watch the videos and everything that they put out. Usually they give you a month or more to catch up on things or rewatch them. Now, also, if you're registered for this, we're going to have a special chat with me, because Darwin and I will be live. We are still going. It's still on. Michael has said that they're going to have some special precautions and everything for those of us that still want to attend. Of course, they'll be giving us masks, they'll be giving us hand sanitizers and different things like that to keep us all safe. But like I said, I'm going to put in a group like I did last time for those that are registered to be able to go live with me when I'm seeing the products, maybe according to the schedule that I've looked at, and you can look at too at avonconvention.com. We do get to see the products up front. And I think we get to see them like the first day on Friday, or maybe it's Saturday morning. I don't remember, but I will sneak you guys through my camera. So those of you that are registered, you'll be able to get a sneak peek too. So that's going to be exciting. And then also we just opened the Avon Boutique store for those of you that are registered. So the boutique 135, the next slide, Darwin, is, special pins, special bags, special t-shirts, sweatshirts, stickers, booklets, all kinds of great logo stuff that Avon has put together for our 135th anniversary products that will only be gotten through this boutique. So they will, usually things sell out. There might be a few things left over for those that don't register, but, like I said, there's a bunch of cool stuff here. And yes, my order was quite large that I'm waiting for. So I did order a few goodies that we will be sharing. So definitely register for this. Okay, moving on. I'm so excited about convention, obviously. Incentives. So we're going to talk a little bit about we've already talked about the new ambassador one, but we'll talk a little bit more about some of these listed here. The next slide is completed incentive for the keychain. So that is done. And we had a number of team members earn this, and that they're expected to ship in campaign 18. Has anyone gotten theirs yet?
Mine's coming in my order. I saw it on my invoice.
Yep.
And I know that they're really shiny. Somebody already took a picture and posted it on there. Those things are really shiny.
Well, let's recognize who all got this. 44 achievers. So it was Debbie, it was Deb, it was Deborah and Paula and Becky and Constant, Kim and Michelle and Roger and Florence, Teresa, Cassandra, Vanessa, Michelle, Melissa, Ulana, Margarita, Julia, Ramona, Aisha, Chris, Sabaha, and I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing correctly, Christian, Star, Melissa, Deborah, Mariah, Denise, Liana, Letitia, sorry, Susan, Elizabeth, Joan, Barbara, Connie, Mary, Bobby, Jody, Mary, Catherine, Melissa, Amber, and Arlene. Okay, who wants to see it? Let's come out. And here is one side. It's very shiny. It's very pretty. This is the ring. Here is the other side, kind of like the old perfume company building. Okay. And it says CPA on it. It says 1886, the sign of quality when it was established. And then it says celebrating 135 beautiful years since 1886. Isn't that gorgeous? You guys are also lucky. So that is going to be coming in your 18 order. So
that is pretty, and I'm looking forward to putting that in my curio cabinet.
Oh man, I want to attach it to my purse. So I everybody sees it when I'm out and about, and it's going to be a door opener for you. Let it be a door opener for you, that this is something you can brag about on Facebook and whatnot. So
Yeah,
the
you see, I don't carry a purse, so I can't just have it dangling there to show up. So
Okay, so next slide, if we can go back to our slides, is the $100 my way. And those who achieved it in campaign 15-16 is next slide is Florence, Kim, Mary, and Bobby. So congratulations. Hopefully you picked out your gifts and got samples or full-size products, whatever the bundles were that were left. The next slide talks about those that are working on it. So for campaign 17 and 18, as of campaign 17, we see Roger, Becky, Kim, Bobby, Catherine, Florence, Paula, Vanessa, Jeannie, Mary, Joan, Jody, and Michelle. You guys can achieve this. So do whatever it takes. Even though the computers were down, you could still be contacting customers. You could still be sharing your books, that type of thing. So I know that there's a lot of obstacles with our computer system, but let's still push for this. I mean, you don't want to miss out on $100 in whether it's samples or products, because it's something that when you sell, it's like money in your pocket. So Destination Avon. Oh, this is getting so exciting, folks. So your goal is personally set for you. You have a trip for one goal or a trip for two, and whether or not you're a brand new representative, your achieve is 12,000 in sales. If you're a contender or a premier, then it's 16. If you're President's Club, you got to increase your sales by 8,500 versus previous campaign year, campaign 2 through 26. Let's go on to the next page, because this is exciting to see the list of people that really can achieve this. And I'm seeing Bobby Dean right up there with 45.6% of the trip for one has earned already. What her average per day goal should be for a trip for one, but why not a trip for two? And that's in the green lines there. Then we have right next underneath her, very close, is Flo at 44.9%. Oh, you guys have to earn this trip. Kim, right there behind you. Roger, we're coming up too. Becky, Vanessa, Arlene, Catherine, Melissa, Michelle, Deborah, Ramona, Jody, Kiara, Amber, Cassandra, Denise, Jeannie, Paula, Melissa, Constance, Chris, Rani, Lagenia, and Star. Oh, anybody. I mean, even if your name is not on this, you can earn this. Now, here is how Avon is making easier for newer reps to earn this. So if you're a new rep, like I said, your goal, 12,000, that's through campaign 26. Shoot for 1,300 a campaign or $95 a day for a trip for one. Okay. Now, it is possible for anybody, and Avon didn't used to make these trips possible for anyone. It used to be only the top sellers got to go. But, if you're a top seller, your goal is higher, and that's only fair because you did it one other time, or your sales have been averaging that amount. So, let's wait and see how Avon, what they change. They may change things, but, shoot for the moon here, because this trip, all inclusive to Hawaii, is going to be amazing. So the next slide tells us that we have 116 days left, 4 hours. Well, that's probably not accurate because it was printed when it, a different time, but 116 days left. And you can always go to the special link, destination Avon Big Island Hawaii.com, that Avon created to show who has got their name on a chair saving for you. So the next slide is who's going to be in those last 2 chairs. There's more chairs coming, so there's more to be had. Like I said before in our other Zoom calls, is Avon has reserved the whole resort. They're expecting a lot of people to go to this, and because they reserve the whole resort, they can make it an all-inclusive, everything's paid for, go up to get a drink, a water, a beverage of any kind, and it's all on Avon. That's the airfare. You get yourself to the airport, they take care of everything. And really the red carpet is out there because they're throwing parties for you, and you're treated like a king and a queen, really. So tune in. I'm sure they'll be coming back with Hawaii series webinars. Keep watching the calendar page to see what they've got scheduled once we get through all of this, bringing the system all back up. The next one is Count Me In. That ends in campaign 18, which is next Tuesday. There is, and I got a chart here. There is quite a few people that so far have collected 1, 2 product collections, and there's lots of room here for a lot of the contenders, which is Count Me In, to really be putting some of these free things from Avon in their pocket. So you can see the chart that we put up there, part of the chart. I've got probably 5-6 pages or more. But anyway, go for this. Continue to shoot for what sales are needed to make it, with campaign 18 being the last campaign for this Count Me In incentive. Okay, the next slide is just kind of a review of how customers can pay you for their order. Okay, so we just left the links up there for those of you that need to get payment from the order that people place with you, so that you have the amount in your account that gets transferred to, whether it's PayPal or Zelle or whatever it is. Okay, next slide is the beauty of giving. I was so shocked to see that this is the whole month of August, but already Avon has given over 750,000 products so far. When somebody orders from you, when they shop from you, Avon is giving back. And this is the whole month of August. This is something you should be promoting with your customers, that Avon is giving back, donating products to feed the children. Spread this word. I know we created a flyer that we stuck in our campaign 19 books that we had to get out for our bulk mail. So this is something that you need to be sharing on Facebook. You need to be sharing when you give somebody a book. You need to be talking about this, that Avon is really, really giving back. So let your customers know when they shop, Avon gives. Now, these are what is a resource library that is available to you at Avon U, so that you can have these documents to share. You can go, at the resource library and get these documents so that you can use them. Avon's given you these items to, for tools. Okay. Next. Now, I haven't seen the promo about this because I don't think they are carrying it yet. But it's supposed to be National Advertising Pilot, August 1st to September 30th. Now, before they had some regulations on the advertising, but from what I understand, Avon has now created the opportunity for national advertising on products and recruiting. Okay, now you want to go read the guidelines and the advertising, all of that at Avon Now, Seller Central, Documents and Resources, so that, you're following what their rules are. But they used to, when it was zero sign up, they used to only let you advertise nationally for recruiting. They've extended that you can advertise products as well as recruiting. So read about that. Don't let this opportunity pass by for you to be advertising your business. The new site experience, that's another reason to get registered for the virtual convention, because they're going to be talking about this. They're going to have some training at the convention and virtually for the new website that they are going to be launching. This was not anything to do with the crash that happened, in the last week. This is new, and they're combining the Avon Now with the online store. So I'm quite interested to see how this is going to go, but you can go to Celebrating 135 tab and look at the new website launch there and see some of the information. But definitely register for the convention and you will get firsthand training and all kinds of other, knowledge. Knowledge is power. We know that. Get all kinds of knowledge about how this is going to support you even better than what Avon Now does. So we'll move on. Now we need to talk about the campaigns. We know that campaign 18 is closing out next Tuesday, August 17th, closing out campaign 18. You want to reach those goals that you've got for that Hawaii trip, for the incentive, for, the contenders, for the bundles, all of that. Then campaign 19, you've got the dates right there. Campaign 20, campaign 21. It's always important to remember when you're placing your campaign 18 order that you're ordering your campaign 20 brochures. You're ordering samples for campaign 19 and 20 and the demos that we will be talking about coming up here in a few minutes. The next Avon virtual sales meeting is going to be August 25th. And that's in the evening now. So it'll be 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Central, so on and so forth. September 5th and September 6th, no customer service. On the 5th, Avon will be closed for a holiday, letting their people celebrate as well. So take that into consideration for this September, would be campaign 20 order early, get it out of the way before the holiday, and then everything, with the holiday gets delayed. So next slide is campaign 19. We're going to talk a little bit about what's now for campaign 19 that we go into. What are your two focus products going to be? What will you choose out of the campaign 19 brochure? Is it going to be the Salon de Color? Is it going to be Colors of Love? If they're coloring their hair, you want them to think about their face as well. So the Colors of Love, the new LX New Clean, the fragrances. Well, when they're getting their hair done, then they want to put on a nice fragrance. Combine these things. This is how you build order. What about your essential oils? You want them to feel good about the way they look. You want to maybe, show them the essential oils on how they can, just have the happiness, the peppermint, all kinds of things. Or what about the new jewelry? We'll talk about that in a little bit. So campaign 19, product priorities. On the front cover, of course, is the new color. That's so exciting for a lot of people. The price is extremely exciting because you know what we paid when we had Chi for color. Now we have blondes, we had reds, we have blacks, we have browns, we have quite a coloration choice. So those are going to be on special, campaign 19. Okay, there is also in your what's new for campaign 19, the hair care product guide. This is something that you should take out and have by your desk. So this is something that you can be knowledgeable with your customers when we're talking about hair care products. Next, complete the color and the care. This is where you're building your order. You've got the color kit. You're going to add maybe the serum treatment, maybe the dry shampoo, and then the mask pouch is going to be free. Award sales of over $41. 42, my math. Okay, so the next slide shows a special offer. With any Salon de Color purchase, pages 4 through 7 in the brochure, pages 6 through 11. So the first is the what's new. The second is the brochure. They get the free hair mask pouch. Okay. So I asked Roger if he would mind if we showed a before and after of his hair color. And he went from gray to blonde. Anything you want to share, Roger? Oops. You can unmute yourself. Where are you, Roger?
Sorry about that. I had to run and get something.
I caught him leaving the screen.
I had to run and get something. No, that hair color is actually pretty good. And I'm going to show you. This is that pouch that you get free of the hair mask that you get with that. It's actually bigger than the pouch that's in it. I think you probably get about 2 or 3 uses out of it. I used it once. It's interesting because this set, it's actually got a pre-treater. It's really weird. You have a pre-treating solution for colors treatment. I'm going to try to get the page here so I'll show you. This black one right here is actually your pre-treater. You put that in your hair first, and then you put that in. Then you mix up these other ones. You mix up these ones right here, while that pre-treater is in your hair. And then, then you just leave that sit in. Once you put the color in, you leave it sit for like a half hour, and then after you wash it off in the shower, then you use the mask on your hair and keep it on there for a few minutes. So what I do, nice little tip, is that put the mask in my hair before I finish washing up the rest of my body, so that it lets it sit in my hair for a while. So
Okay.
my hair is really soft. And then, like I was also saying earlier, I was kind of joking around, mentioning that I was going to be doing a men's makeup tutorial. Because believe it or not, that before and after picture that Dawn showed you did be wearing makeup. It did. They're right here. So I was talking about this in the beginning, but I'm not sure who's all here. But I'm using the cushion the cushion, that ink lasting cushion. And I'm trying to open it up here. Sorry, trying to get, there we go. In N20, and that just, and I didn't do a try it on. I just looked at the brochure, I hold it up to the mirror and matched my skin to a perfect thing on this.
Well, you can build more too. If you're getting a color that maybe is a little bit light, you build like, people that maybe get a little bit, darker skin in the summertime, then you can, build on that color. I've got the cushion. I've got the cushion on myself. I love the cushion.
I like it because, as you can see, I've been kind of rubbing my head, because I was sweating and stuff. None of this is coming off, right?
No,
That's what I like about it too, is that, and with that,
and it
because of the
stays all
blonde.
day. It stays all day really well.
because on that before and after picture, if you know, I don't know if Darwin could bring it back up or not, but it's got, you can see my eyebrows on the before picture. I have white hairs in my eyebrows even, let me see here, I'm just gonna start. Seeing my eyebrows, there's white in my eyebrows. I did not do anything to that whatsoever. That's the pomade and the pencil in blonde, that did that. So I thought that was really neat too. That actually did it. And this stuff don't come off till you take it off. So I really like that. So I'm going to be doing a men's makeup, because during my Father's Day event, I was actually approached by quite a few men looking for eyeliners, eyeliner pencils. I sold a lot of glimmer sticks to men. So yeah.
Mhm. Okay. All right. So now let's, Darwin, you want to go skip over to campaign 20? What's new? Oh, Flo, I'm sorry. You wanted to do a candle testimonial. Let's go back to Flo. I'm sorry. That's in 19 as well. Oops. You can unmute yourself, Flo. Okay.
I don't think she's unmuted yet.
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
she is.
I unmuted and then you unmuted, but you remuted and now I'm unmuted
Okay.
now.
I should have just kept my fingers off.
It's all right. I got happy fingers too. They go everywhere. So usually what I end up talking about when I do something like this is something that Avon's got out. Usually it's a piece of jewelry because I'm really all about the bling. But I am also really all about things that smell good. And a lot of times I will want to do it with the perfumes. But you cannot go through your home with a $32 bottle of perfume and spray all of your appliances and your cushions and your pillows. You can, but there's an easier way. Avon comes out twice a year. They, as far as I can tell, they come out with the different candles. I got to show you. These candles are amazing. They give you 30 hours of burn time, and these ones are out of a soy blend. So that's the fantastic part. They come in these boxes. For those of you who just see the pictures and stuff and you haven't bought any of these yet, they come in these fantastic boxes. They are super secure, so they're just not going to fall out. They got these nice little tops on it. They're nice and safe inside the box. And what you get are these great little candles. Check this out. This is really a silver one. I was kind of surprised. Now I've got boxes and boxes of candles because I'm a big candle burner. I absolutely love it. This one is the pumpkin. It's the new one. Check that lid out. I love it. It's a little paper lid and it comes right off and then you can burn it. It's got the 3 wicks on it. It gives you 30 hours of fantastic smells. So, I mean, you don't have to burn it for 30 hours. You can burn it. And then I got some tips on that for you because there's a company that goes and does home parties. I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about. I used to sell it. So what they say is never blow a candle out. It pushes the wick into your candle wax. So get yourself, and I wish Avon would sell them, a candle snuffer. Get yourself a candle snuffer and snuff it out. But when you do burn these, make sure it burns all the way to the edge of the rim because that's the best way for your candle to secure itself. Once it solidifies again, you can put this little top back up on there and then it'll keep that scent contained a little bit better. But when I took this thing out before we even started today's thing, I took it out, put it on my desk, and I've been sitting here smelling this wonderful pumpkin smell this whole time. These things are great.
Without
And
even
don't need to-
burning it, you're smelling it. Yeah.
I'm not, and it does. It smells fantastic. When I take that lid off, I get this huge scent of perfume, and it's like really nice. I got from the last time, I've got the peony one, but I also have the noggin one. Oh my goodness. If you can get this from the backlogs, get it. It smells fantastic. It's the noggin one. I kid you not. I've got candles all over the place. The peony
Now,
one,
I got the peony one. It came with my last order, and as you can tell, it's like half gone already. I love this one. I also have the maple one. I didn't even open it up yet, so it's still in this box. So yeah, I'm looking
they
forward
smell
to getting. I love the
fantastic.
smell of maple.
Now, it was easy, and I know you have a really nice mobile home and it's big, and I bet you can smell it from end to end when you light it. The rooms that we have in our house, we've got big rooms in our house, but these candles, I could put this on the piano in the living room and the house smells from end to end. You can smell it even in as much room as we have here. I have people who come to the door and they can smell it outside.
Oh,
They open up that door and they can smell it. Avon has some fantastic candles. So if you're not a big candle burner and you think you might be interested in it, it's a great product. You got to try it, because I think once you try it in your home, you got these things burning for a while, you're going to tell all your customers about how cool these candles are, and you're going to go up in sales. And these things go for 20 bucks. When they're on sale, they go down to 11. And you can't lose, because this is just as good of a price as any of them. And that company that I used to work for, they have a side company that they sell through Joann Fabric, and these are actually better than those. They are. Avon candles are better.
I love it.
And they'll come out with holiday ones too. There'll
Yes,
be
they
holiday
do.
ones in the fourth quarter product line. So
What I like about it too.
I have a closet full of the ones I'm keeping, and then one of the big Avon boxes. I have my duplicates in there that I'm more than willing to share with other people.
Now, Flo,
I
what
have
you were
to
talking,
spread the love.
what you were talking about with this was because my trailer. Yeah, within an hour of me lighting this, I could go walk it out. I have this in my living room. I could, which is like just almost to the middle of my trailer, and I could walk it out of my back bedroom and smell this just walking out of the bedroom. So yeah, this could really make the whole place smell good. I love these candles. I'm starting to buy them myself now.
great.
Just remember to blow them out, or snuff. Snuffing is preferred. If you have a snuffer, use it. If you don't, find one. They're cheap. You can get them almost everywhere that they sell candles. But get the snuffer. Try not to blow on it, because it will knock that. It'll knock the wick over. Push it over, and when it solidifies, it'll bury it underneath that wax. But these are soy. That's the really good part about it, because they're soy based, and they don't have that metal inside the wick. When you blow these things out, you won't get a lot of the smoke that comes with it either.
No, you won't.
Good point.
I'll show you a little trick with that, as far as what you were talking about, Flo. Don't blowing it out. You get it off. But when I got my candle going, I'm ready to put it out. I have a brochure close by. Whack! And it just, boom. It doesn't do, here we get down here. It doesn't mess with the wicks at all, the perfect wicks. Trust me. I just give it.
They burn pretty good too. They burn.
They smell really good.
And the good part about it too is the wicks. They don't talk ever anywhere about the wicks, but just in case you are a candle burner, make sure you trim your wick to 1/4 of an inch after you use it. Otherwise, you'll get a lot of that smoke and it'll all come up. And when you blow it out, that little bits will fall right back in, and then they'll stink after a while. So don't. The thing I did notice about them, these containers are fantastic. You can use them for everything else. I've got so many lip balms inside of them, the ones that used to come with the lids. I've got them in all of those, and that's what I keep my different flavors in. I've got my melon stuffed to the gills in one. I've got my strawberries in the other, and I take those with me to my shows in the different flavors, and I let them pick which one they want. And they don't have to dig through a whole barrel or anything like that. So you can reuse them. They're reusable.
So yeah, they can hold jewelry. They can hold all kinds of stuff afterwards.
Yeah. So don't not think about the candles, because you might not ever use it, but somebody else might. And the best way that you can get somebody to buy something is to try it yourself. If you like it, you're going to tell them all about it, and you won't be able to shut up, and they'll say, oh boy, that sounds great. Get me one. And there you go.
And then if
Big
your
deal.
president's club with the 25% on home, that's the discount on those candles. So yeah,
There you go.
25% off.
So great testimonials, whether or not you burn candles yourself, you can
Mhm.
share these things with other people that you talk to that, no, I've never bought it, but here's what somebody else said. So that's a great testimonial. So thanks a lot for that, both Flo and Roger, for sharing on the candles. Now let's peek into campaign 20. And campaign 20 is our Equinox LX new platinum. Okay, now I know the first thought was my first thought. Your first thought is that Avon's going to get rid of the new platinum. They're not. They're not. This is just more of a plant-based, more natural with hibiscus flower. So you want to definitely look at the What's New campaign 20. We're going to swing through this. The next page talks about your day cream. Excuse me, my voice is giving out. Your day cream, your night cream. The next page goes into your eye cream. And then because the Pharmax did so well with the trial kit, Avon brought this out in a trial box as well. Next slide, I'm going to show you this, okay? For those of you that don't have this ordered yet, here is a cool little box. Let me get it up there. It says everything on the back about each product that's in there. Here is the way it gets displayed. How
Nice.
perfect is that? This is
Nice.
going along to Florida with me. I have everything right there in its compartment.
So does that smell like hibiscus, or does it smell like the, because I know a new platinum kind of smells like a melon.
This
Does that
one,
smell like more like hibiscus or what?
there's
I'm
the
sorry, we don't
inside.
have television.
It's not flowery, really. It's more of kind of a clean scent, I would say. This is the day cream. How nice, look at that. Filled clear to the top. Then it's also got the night cream. And I'm gonna open it because this is mine. Like I said, there's your night cream. Okay, and then it's got your sculpturing oil serum that comes in this tube right here. Now this seems like more than 2 weeks supply. This is a little bit, and then your eye cream right there, your eye cream. Okay, so that's a great thing for people to just try it. If they're using the platinum and they're happy with it, fine. But if, this is something that's going to be front cover of the book, and if they, well, I don't know if I'll like it, well, suggest this trial pack, because in the PharmRx, those trial kits went like crazy. They were a top seller. So the next slide talks about the sneak peek at, whoops, you missed a slide, Darwin, go back. Oh, no, I'm sorry, you didn't. Okay, I was the wrong place. The business builder, where you can get the basic bundle regimen, and then all the things that you get free on the right side. Okay, and you'll get your item number and everything right there. It's all in the What's New. Or if you want 2 of everything and see how much more you get, and you're getting that little mini trial kit as your little ones right here. That's what those are. And then you get your Equinox, a new ultimate rejuvenating serum, and then you get all those samples. So definitely consider that. Skincare customers, we know are the best customers to have. So the next slide, I'm trying to move through this kind of quickly. The cashmere palettes, the eye cream. Now they've got bundle offers, but I got this in my meeting in a box. So you got to see this. This is what else I want to show. So you can go to the next slide and put me on. Look at those colors. That is, that is the one that is called the Extreme. Let me grab my what's new. The natural I was supposed to get with my meeting in a box, but they sent me this Extreme, which I was glad because I like a lot of color. So this one is the Enchanted Eyes. This one is the Enchanted. So that, look at that color. It's got your mirror, but you've got all the colors for the highlighting, for the crease of your eye, and and you can mix this with the natural if you want, but it gives you some nice intense color, and these colors last. Okay, next slide. So we can keep this rolling and I'm not keeping you guys all night. Is the new lip, the cashmere lip, and the plump it up. Okay, so the plump it up, and I'm gonna get the right one here. This is the lip plumper. Okay, and those of you that were on the lip, now it looks like it's a really dark color, but it's not. Okay, let me just show you. I got it on, but there's not much color there at all. It's the plumper though, that within like 5-10 minutes builds up your lip. Now I always have the smaller lip. I seriously don't see too much plumping of the topper lip, but then I also have the this color, which is called Dazzle. This is the Dazzle. Now this is not the plumper. This is just the stick. I'm gonna show you. This is why I didn't wear any lipstick tonight. So see, you don't have much color there either. Even though the tube looks like it's a darker, there, no, it just gives you a nice gloss, kind of a natural, neutral look. Okay, so that one, that's that. Okay, then we'll go on to the next slide so we can kind of move through this real fast. Lip guide is in the what's new. This is going to be knowledge is power here. The wow deal is the next slide. That's in the what's new. And you can see you get your makeup wipes, you get your spongy, you get then all of this eye primer, as well as glimmer and your liners and your mascara in both the waterproof and the regular in the Love, which is the most popular. So it's 135 value. And these are those earnings of you get 40 guaranteed 40% no matter what your earnings are. So you're going to sell it for $50. You pay $30 for it. It's a value of $135. So that's how you get your $20 per wow deal. Next slide. Okay, I'm going to give you a sneak peek if you haven't seen yet some of the new fall clothes coming. I'm sure we'll see more of this when you're registered for convention. Next slide. I got some of these, but I haven't opened them yet, guys. Just too hot to think about opening. I got some of the great jewelry. You'll see the jewelry there. Next slide. I did open this, that colored full necklace. I opened that multicolor, beautiful. And then don't forget, right in your what's new is where all the samples, Avon's bringing out more and more and more samples. Okay, next slide. This is just a reminder, as I've said all through, those of you that are listening to the replay, those of you that are registered, good job. If you're not registered, you want to get registered in this next week, because this is Thursday. The next Friday starts the convention. So let's wrap it up with who will earn the team incentive for campaign 18, 19, 20 with your sales over $900, 800 for the LOA 7 or lower. Who will build their team to get those nested new reps from Avon? You saw the number of team members we added, right? 52 in the last month. That could be you. Who will achieve first-time ambassador of your new level? Who will reach $100 my way in campaign 18? Who will achieve the Count Me in bundles? Campaign 18 is the last campaign for that. Who will earn the Pathway to Premier Cash Awards? I know some that are working for that. Good for them. Who will register for the virtual Avon Convention 2021? They do such a good convention. Last year it was all virtual and it was amazing. Surprised me. Okay. And who will earn the all-inclusive Big Island trip to Hawaii? Darwin and I are going. Who's going with us? We will make it happen. So the next slide is some words of inspiration. And this is something that you could use maybe as a post. List how many rooms or areas of your house that has Avon products in them. That would be a fun little post. Then some other inspiration is when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Then the other post that I've got down here is things outside of my control. What are those? Actions, opinions, feelings, mistakes, but things I can control is my attitude, my effort, my behavior, and my actions. I want to thank everyone that's watching this replay. I will stop the recording, but we will continue on with any questions that anyone has.